Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Just joining us, we are already underway. Now surely! Bruno Fernandes. Sancho with the foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and...
Massive leap! Good delivery, no joy.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Nice touch. Gets it, and now what? Goes for goal! And that's been levered clear. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Turns and goes back. He's in! And he's straight offside.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And the counter is on. Very well to intervene. Neither side yet able to find the net. Battles to win it back. Has a pop!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Played it short. In with the challenge. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. And it's been taken short. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. That's not the ball he wanted. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Defenders on the back foot. Good challenge, he just stood firm. chance! Forward it goes. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Hoists it forward, and here's the chance to counter. He's through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's away. Has a goal! It's anyone's ball. And that has been clubbed away. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, just thinking back to the goal again, Peter, when you catch him that well, you know it's destined, and that was struck with real purity.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That intervention was very necessary. A real chance to break. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And it's played forward. Oh, he's in! Shoots! And oh! It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial... The referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football, 3 goals, and just 1 separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Cut out in the nick of time. And now the breakaway. Now it's Morata. Morata is flagged offside. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Plays it out to the wing. Morata. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's surely a foul, free kick.
We could assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And now they can launch a counter. Good ball. He's one-on-one! Going for goal! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser! And that really is so impressive.
Morata showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Inwards, and the shot! Henriks plays it forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And help's available out wide. Get a throw in. Good steal, he just read it. Adventurous run from a defender. Tries to get it clear.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. And this will probably be a think far post.
Morata.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ball's out on the left now. He's going to have to go it alone. Campbell. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
The whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
South Korea showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Campbell.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Heads it! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really...
Real chance! Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! Simplicity itself.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
I really like that manager can have any complaints with him, because nobody quite pushed for the winning goal, and it always lacked that spark.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. Minutes gone and nothing between them still. Gets it back. Willock. Now a chance to break. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Henriks. Campbell. Just brushed off the ball there. Looking to break out here. Target. Going through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Breaks on here.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
And it's hoisted clear.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's got away. It's one! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to fit.
Has a hit! It's a goal!
Oh, this is a real show of character. Rather than let their heads drop, they've stood proud and fought hard. Brilliant.
No space. Half-time, extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this there. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this, I think.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Plays it out to the flank. Whipped in. He's had a shot! Yes! He's done it! Late in the day! This could well be it! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
South Korea get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Campbell takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, good ball. Gets good distance on it. And They've got it back as soon as they gave it away.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
It's offside. Yes, it is. That's a throw. Campbell. Played out to the right. Here's the chance to cross. Danger averted for now. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game. Memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.